Hey folks, Bill here from Survivalware. Thank you for joining me today. Got another video for you. So a few weeks ago, I had a follower on Instagram send me a message about this case right here. This is the Adventure Ridge extra large watertight case, and you can buy these at Aldi. This was only $9.99 or $9.98, right around there is their price point, under $10. It's almost 10 inches wide, long, almost 8 inches wide, and 3.5 inches deep, so 9.8 by 7.7 by 3.5 inches. This is a sizable case. It's IP6 tested. There's some information on the back. I went out, after I was told about it, went to Aldi with my wife the one day. We found one, picked it up, and I thought I'd put a kit together real quick for you guys and show you kind of the size and stuff about it. So this does come with, as you can see here, a rubber insert. It's like a little gear net. To be honest, that was pretty much trash, so I just tossed it away as soon as I got it. So we don't have that in here. But the case itself, I'm pleasantly surprised with. Is it a Pelican case? No. But it is definitely on par with some of the ones you're going to see from Harbor Freight and other stuff. So without much more, we'll get into the case. Like I said, it is IPX6 watertight tested. I've tried this one out. Set it in I've doused it, dunked it, and it has everything inside has stayed dry. So we'll get into it real quick. This is just going to be a basic wilderness survival kit, nothing too crazy. Just more to show how much you can fit into a case like this, and the kind of kit you can put together with a watertight case like this. So I think this kit has some excellent capabilities, so we'll bust into it. First thing on top, we have a couple. You guys have seen these in other videos. The solely fruit jerky. We got the mango blueberry and banana dark chocolate. These are great for camping, bushcraft snacks, hiking snacks, and to keep in a survival kit. They're shelf stable and they last a pretty good while. So with that, we also have, I only have one in here, a pack of raw honey. We can mix with drinks, use as an improvised antiseptic. Number of different uses for honey, so we always have honey in our kits. We have aqua tabs. I got 2 packs here, so that's 20 aqua tabs. It's enough to do 40 liters of water, because remember, each tab does 2 liters of water. So we have water purification on top of having, which is a big reason I like that case when I got it, I can fit my titanium bottle in there. This one is a silver ant. I believe this is 600 milliliters, and I have, you guys have seen before, I have the fabric coffee filter with a hair tie that lets me pre-filter water before we put it in there to boil. So set that there. Got a couple of assorted bandages in here. You can see I always carry the Next Care because they're the best waterproof bandages I've found. We have a storm rescue whistle. Your voice is going to give out way before this ever will. For my mind, one of the loudest whistles for our purpose on the market. And this is, if I only tell you one whistle, this is the one I recommend, the storm whistle. Super glue. You guys know, improvised fire starter, close up wounds, keep them clean, repair gear, a number of different things. So we always have some super glue in our kits. We got 6 fire plugs. These are just waxed cotton with some accelerant in there. You can fluff them up a little, scrape them with your knife, and these take a spark real well from a Ferro or lighter. And you can even light these with a Fresnel lens. Small roll duct tape, you guys know. I buy the pre-rolled ones. You can use this improvised bandage, fire starter, build things with it. You can shred it to make smaller cordage. You can use it to fix things, repair gear, hold stuff together. So many uses for duct tape. We always have some of some sorts in all of our kits. This is an Atwood microcord dispenser. We just got the microcord on here. It has the cutter. We have a Leicester River fire starter pull just there to, it's an extra fire starter on one of these. And in the end of the thing, we have a mini bic to burn our ends, and it's just our lighter for this kit. So it's another fire starter, and it just stays encased in there. Cordage, I like those microcord dispensers. They're perfect for being able to do some simple stuff. So Brunton tag along, you know, this is our go-to smaller diameter compass. We have a number of these. We've seen a number of people start using these. Glad to see that, because Brunton makes a high quality product. Some of their stuff is expensive, but these guys are right around 12, 15 bucks all day. So this is our compass for this kit. It's a Brunton tag along, and I usually carry the glow in the dark edition tag alongs anymore. So one of the tools in this kit we just went with our Victorinox Swiss tool Spirit X. For my money, the best multi-tool for bushcraft wilderness survival. I'm not a fan of the replaceable cutting teeth on a lot of the Leathermans. I feel that's something that if you wear that out and you're stuck somewhere, those replaceable teeth wear out a lot faster than those hardened ones built into the Swiss tool head. Plus, the Swiss tool has the best saw, the best scissors, a better awl than the Leatherman. It's generally, just in my opinion, a better tool. Up next, we have a flashlight. This is the Ace Beam UC3A. Has a flashlight on the end, lantern capabilities, and it is a rechargeable AAA style. So what we have in here, it also has a hat clip, so you can clip that to your baseball cap and use it as a headlamp. And we have 4 charged spare batteries for it. Having that ability to work at night in the waning hours just extends your ability time to work. So we always want to have some sort of light, and it has a strobe. If you mess with it, one of the settings on the lantern is a strobe. So I'm not going to mess with it too much here, but there's a video coming up on that, so we'll see that at some point soon. SOL heat sheet poncho. This kit was big enough in this container, so we have a poncho and an XL heat sheet. So we got the 2-person heat sheets and the poncho, enough to keep us dry and build an improvised shelter if we need, with the micro cord right there. So we have plenty of shelter stuff to keep us out of the weather. So this kit so far covers all of our bases. Have some snare wire here. This is a little heavier gauge. If we need to build something, repair gear, whatever it may be. This, along with our Swiss tool, gives us the option of cutting that wire and using it for different projects. We do have a ferro rod. You guys saw this recently. This is the one from the Harbor, the Tractor Supply Go Fire kits. Very surprised this is a quality little rod, and I love the orange handle, so it's perfect for survival kits. Last couple things, we have the signal mirror. I just keep it in a Ziploc bag to keep the surfaces from getting scratched up. Having this and our whistle gives us our basic signaling amenities and covers that. Last couple of things, we have a I think this is a Tough Possum, or no, this is the Wazoo Gear Tough Possum branded fire card. Shave it off, lets you start fire, so we have another fire starter, and it gives you some basic UTM measurements. So, and we have, again, every survival kit we do, guys, we're always going to have a Fresnel lens, some kind of burning lens, because this is an infinite fire starter. As long as you have the sun, you're going to be able to get a fire going. So we always have these in our kits. And lastly, to show the size of that kit, we're able to include a nice fixed blade this time. We don't often get to do that in these kits. This one we're able to. This is perfect size to carry something like our Ontario Rat 3. 1095 steel full tang fixed blade. One of the best smaller survival knives out there. Highly recommended. So you guys can see this kit. That case, you can carry quite the capabilities in it. And really, for 10 bucks, this is a decent kit, or decent case. This isn't a kit. I built the kit. The case was here. That's pretty much what we're showcasing, but I wanted to show the kind of capabilities you could put in here. And I think this case does lend itself towards being just around the perfect size to build yourself out a decent survival kit. And the truth of it is, with everything in here, we still had some space to fit some more stuff in here, but I didn't want to overload it and just have a bunch of little doodads and stuff. I wanted this to be a competent basic for survival kit. So I think we accomplished that. You got your fixed blade, your titanium water bottle, multi-tool, all your shelter. So that case is a perfect size to put together a completely realistic and reliable survival kit, guys. So thank you. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me. I hope you enjoy this video. We do have some more coming. I've got a possibles pouch video that I think is coming out next Sunday for Bushcraft Kelso. When he tagged me on Instagram, I was waiting for a couple things to come in because I was updating that, so that'll be coming out next Sunday. But for this week, here we go, guys. This is the Aldi Adventure Ridge extra large watertight case. I wanted to show you the case. It's decently quality, good gasket around here, and perfect size to carry an adequate survival kit in it. So again, folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for subscribing, loving the conversations we're having, and the ideas you guys give me with some of your stuff. So again, I found this case because of a comment or a message on Instagram. That's probably the best way to reach out to me if you have something you want to talk to me about. Look me up on Instagram. I have links on my homepage, so look me up there, send me a message, and we can talk there. So thank you guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Till then, stay safe.